Morning, guys. Have another meditation for you today. This one's from a different book. This is from Frederick Buechner. It's called Listening to Your Life. Another great guy if you're not familiar with him. But this is for March 26th. I think it's very appropriate. Here's what he has to say. Jesus is apt to come into the very midst of life at its most real and inescapable. Not in a blaze of unearthly light, not in the midst of a sermon, not in the throes of some kind of religious daydream, but at supper time or walking along a road. This is the element that all the stories about Christ's return to life have in common. Mary waiting at the empty tomb and suddenly turning around to see somebody standing there. Somebody she thought at first was the gardener. All the disciples except Thomas hiding out in a locked house, and then his coming and standing in the midst. And later, when Thomas was there, his coming again and standing in the midst. Peter taking his boat back after a night at sea, and there on the shore, near a little fire of coals, a familiar figure asking, "Children, have you any fish?" The two men at Emmaus who knew him in the breaking of the bread. He never approached from on high, but always in the midst of people, in the midst of real life, and the questions that real life asks. You know, we all know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And I know it feels like we've got a lot of rain going on right now. But it's good to remember that it's not in spite of the storm, it's because of the storm that Jesus meets us. Grace and peace.